actor is?
Listen to these guys.
It's Judge Reinhold.
What?
Let's go.
Judge Reinhold.
Sure.
Hey, I was right. Geralt versus Mitsu. You don't remember Judge Reinhold?
No.
Oh, from the mock trial.
Yeah, mock trial with Judge Reinhold. Also Beverly Hills Cop and Christmas Carol and. Come on, I thought you were as old as I am. What happened?
I mean, I am, but I got disconnected.
Oh.
What do we got on?
Hey, we're on the same page now.
Oh, as in you can't see the match?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
As long as Art isn't disconnected, we're fine. Go for it.
Okay. So yeah, it's Mitsu versus Geralt. Probably a matchup that that Link isn't entirely as familiar with as he has been with some of the other characters that we've seen him play against so far. Really, the only Mitsu that I can remember him playing against is Skill, and that Skill's pretty good. So yeah, that's a tough cookie to crack. But definitely Geralt is the way to go for exactly what we're seeing here. A lot of backstuff into better pokes and keeping Mitsu from doing any kind of big time damage.
Yeah, basically just playing a denial game. Kashi just we've seen strong stance play from his earlier match, but Linkorz doing a good job of just kind of keeping him from getting anything going on from the stance pressure or practically any kind of pressure. His defense is just being really strong so far, but
yeah, able to even up the life total here. Now he's a little bit ahead, but of course he doesn't have any meter. So he's not going to be able to throw out any of the kind of big, strong stuff that we're going to see. I appreciate the fact that Kashi is stuttering his offense as much as he can, but I feel like this is very similar to what I was talking about before in his other match, where it seems like whenever he stutters, he turns, oh, nice CE punish, and that's going to give him the round. But what I was talking about was that it seems like whenever Kashi stutters his offense, he always goes into a 3B, and he doesn't go for the low. So because he hasn't established the low, the 3B never hits.
yeah, exactly. He hasn't quite conditioned Linkorz where he would want to duck yet, so he can probably construct that kind of conditioning by just doing a little bit more lows, just like what happened just now. Maybe even throws to do the trick, but Linkorz, I would argue, very difficult to condition overall. But
Oh.
yeah,
That
look
was
at
like
that.
a dash forward into a dash forward into 2-3-6 into dash forward again. That
I
was
must say, he's got some really interesting.
a
Oh,
bit too
great
easy.
bait! The auto GI backsteps,
Yeah.
let him auto GI, let him whiff it, and goes for the whiff punish into the ring out. That was some solid stuff from Kashi.
Yeah, a bit too easy to spot from Link. I'm actually kind of surprised that he would pull something like that out.
Maybe signs of disrespect there, but definitely
Yeah.
not punished for it. Kashi can keep this up.
Nice punish on the 1KB on hit. I like that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, now it looks like he's so Link is going for a little bit of like a slower kind of fight. Rather than backstepping, he's doing a little bit more sidestepping and just trying to catch Mitsu dash-ins with things like 1A and 3A, which is another way of playing Geralt in this matchup. Okay, I appreciate the fact that he went for something immediate, because really the only way that Link was going to lose that round at that point was to get potentially wrung out, and he did put himself in that kind of danger a little bit right at the end, so he just immediately threw fire at him to see if it could quash any kind of potential for that.
Through fire right in his face, so he's definitely dealing with Akashi's approach a lot better now. It's mainly just a sidestep, so I would like to see more 3A or more stuff to punish Linkorz from moving, but might not be a factor in this game because Linkorz is doing really good, getting huge life advantage, and we're likely to see him back up.
Probably going to have the 1B lethal hit if he doesn't already.
Ooh, 3A, there it is.
It's difficult to use 3A in this matchup as Mitsu because it is very, very short, and
Sure.
the chance of being as close as you need to in order to deal with that sort of thing from Link is but he does have Shura, so that's another thing.
Oh, there it is!
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, we've seen
Link
that
is
last
not going to be
round.
happy about that.
Yeah, solid bait, solid movement from Kashi.
Yeah, he was
But,
looking for it the whole time.
You're done for.
Yeah, absolutely, and maybe Linkorz was a little too eager to try to slam that lethal hit, but seemingly Kashi was ready for it, outranging that 1B lethal and going for that with punish up to CE.
Welcome
Game
to the
1,
stage of
Kashi
history.
over Linkorz. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I feel like there was a bit of overeagerness to get this match finished from Link to a pretty extreme extent. Not just because of that 1B, but because of the parry that we saw in a previous round that was a little bit too easy to spot. And so there have been a handful of situations where if Link had stayed the course the entire time, he probably would have been fine.
Yeah, probably trying to change up the way he wants to play a little bit too much, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like, again, if he just continues with what was working initially, which was a lot of intense sidesteps and trying to catch the Mitsu by doing stuff like 1A and, a lot more 3A. We could be seeing a lot more 3A as well.
Yeah, I think the 3 is correct. Like you said, not a lot of range, but once he is up close, then it's a good way to convince Linkorz to stop sidestepping.
Oh, sorry, I meant Geralt 3A.
Oh!
I'm not entirely sure that that's actually, oh, okay. I think he tried to 3B, but he ended up getting 1B because the camera was weird, and then also the... all.
People get ready to go.
Ooh, he just had that meter. Yeah, I feel like Link is getting a little bit perturbed as to how aggressive Kashi is with just movement and no moves.
Yeah.
And now it looks like he's getting a little bit impatient, but it's probably due to the fact that there's so little time left. So he could... Yeah. Ooh, a nice punish, too.
Yeah,
I like
but that should have been death. Could have been a harder punish, but which Kashi again? Linkorz a little overeager, like we said before.
Well, at that point, he kind of had to, right? Because there was 1 second left.
Sure.
Actually, now that I think about it, if that was the back grab, then that wouldn't have done any damage at the time, so Kashi could have just...
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's
Ooh, doesn't duck the second hit, which is a high in that Mitsu string. Yeah, he's having a tough time dealing with this. I mean, Mitsu's backdash is nothing to scoff at. Before Almaru came out, it definitely rivaled Tira when it came to fantastic backdashes.
But it's just like, not just backdashes, just like his ability to weave in and out is just really, really solid for the most part.
Yeah,
really just throwing off Linkorz's ability to try to counterpoke and try to take his turn back. Oh!
No, wait, but the armor. Oh,
yeah, it's gonna pierce through it. I don't know if it met the damage threshold of the armor or that it just hit at the right time, but either way, the CE was the correct decision.
Yeah, there is, as far as I know, there is no damage threshold for the armor. Effectively, it's just a matter of, like, if he had canceled it into one of the more traditional moves that you can cancel into from that 4K, then it would have, then what you saw was going to happen. But had he just let the armor keep going, yeah, the CE wouldn't have worked.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, Link 1 round away from out of the winners, losing 2-0.
Now just slamming DI.
And that's the game.
That is it. Kashi over Linkorz, unbelievable.
Very solid stuff from Kashi. A lot of fantastic movement and really hitting him where it hurts. And yeah, capitalizing over try and like finish the rounds in a handful of spots. So very good by Kashi.
Yeah, really, really like solid, really impressive.